I found 5 of the craziest gorilla tag mods, ranging from 1 star all the way to 5 stars. And I'm gonna be trying all of them from the worst mod all the way up to the best mod. I gave myself 2 challenges to do for every single mod, and if I don't complete all of them, I have to give away 10,000 shiny rocks to a random subscriber. And we're starting with the 1 star mod, which is Husky's third person mod. This is the third person mod. This mod allows you to see your character from a third person perspective like this. And playing in third person is very difficult. And my 2 challenges are to get past Death Wall and go from the top of the pirate ship and beach to the slide in mountains. Now let's go start my first challenge. This is Death Wall. To get past it, you have to grab onto one of the sides and launch yourself towards the other side like this. It may look easy, but when you're in third person, it's extremely difficult. Now that I explained how to get past Death Wall, it's time to attempt the challenge. I launched myself towards the wall, and I got close, but I didn't make it. I tried again, and this time, I still didn't make it. And after trying, and trying, and trying, this happened. Now it's time to move on to the next challenge. I go in the tunnel and head to beach. I climb up the rope, go to the top of the pirate ship, then I get ready and start the challenge. I manage to grab onto the zipline below and launch myself towards the other zipline next to it. I go down the hole and go in the tunnel. This is where things get difficult. When you're in third person and go under something, your vision gets blocked. So when I was in the tunnel, I couldn't see anything. But eventually I managed to escape. I ran over to Stump, went up it, and went to City. And I couldn't see anything, so I kept running into the wall. But I made it to City and headed to the mountains entrance. I got in and went out of the igloo. I decided to pinch climb the pillar to get up to the slide, and something crazy happened. I made it, so that's the third person mod complete. The 2-star mod is Track VR's cookie clicker mod. This is the cookie clicker mod. Every time you click this cookie, you get more cookies, which can be used to buy multipliers. And these multipliers make it so you get more cookies every click, and you can use multipliers to prestige. My challenges are to get 10 million cookies and 5 prestiges. This could take a while, but let's go try the mod and find out. I get my first cookie and I keep clicking. I buy a multiplier so I can get cookies faster, then I keep clicking. After clicking for a while, I could afford to get a better upgrade, so I got that and then kept clicking. I got enough cookies to buy the best upgrade, and that's when I grew really fast. I kept clicking for a very long time, and eventually I got 100,000 cookies, and now I need 100 times that. After clicking even more, I decided to buy some auto clickers, and they did absolutely nothing. So I just kept clicking and clicking and clicking until something happened. I got 1 million cookies, which means I'm 10% of the way there. My arm was so tired that I discovered a bunch of different ways to click the cookie, like this one, which actually worked pretty well. After clicking for what felt like an hour, I finally reached 2 million cookies, then 3 million, then 4 million, then 5 million. So I'm 50% of the way there. And after all that, I stopped celebrating because I just wanted this to be done with. Then something happened. I hit 10 million cookies, but I still have to get 5 prestiges. So I spent all my cookies on multipliers, then I died the prestiges. And it only took me 30 minutes. But that's the cookie clicker mod complete. The 3-star mod is Ras Mobile. This is Ras Mobile. This has a bunch of mod abilities such as Bounce Monkey, Spider Monkey, Time Stop, Dash, Platforms, Bigger Monkey, Upside Down, and No Clip. But my challenges are to get from Stump to Sewer Upside Down and to win a 1v1 with Bounce Monkey. So let's go to Stump and start the first challenge. I get in Stump and I head to City. I jump over to a metal platform, then I jump on one of the cosmetic stands. I try to make a jump, but I fail. So I climb up the ceiling and find a good spot to jump into the hole. I push off the ceiling and make it into the entrance of the sewer. I go through the tunnels and make my way to the map. I made it to the sewer, so that's challenge complete. But I still have to win a 1v1 with Bounce Monkey. So let's go do that. I tell my friend to join a code and we start. I head straight towards a tree and climb up it. I started branching and then my friend started chasing me. I fall onto the wall beneath me, then I Lucio up the wall to try to get away. He tries to get up the wall but fails. I find some branches to get on but I fall again. He came towards me and got really close, but I escaped him. I scale up a tree, then I fall and head straight to Death Wall. I Lucio up the wall and try to escape, but he tagged me before I could hit the ground. My score is 45 seconds. Now it's time for me to tag. He heads straight to double walls and climbs up them. He falls down and I see him and I try to run over to him. He goes to the back wall and tries to escape and I catch up to him but I miss. He falls down to gazebo then climbs up a tree. He fell down to the ground and tried to juke me but I got him. His score was 44 seconds, which means I won. So that's the Ras Mobile mod complete. It's time to move on to the 4-star mod. The 4-star mod is Husky's Banana OS mod. This is Banana OS. It comes with a bunch of crazy features such as cosmetics like this subscribe sign, this gun that I'll use if you don't subscribe, J-Man Curly's head, the finger painter, the foot painter, and even some cool materials like this galaxy one and this rainbow one. But that's not all there is. There's also mods, like long arms and this Iron Man thruster mod. My two challenges are to get on top of tallest tree with long arms and to find someone else with the mod. Now you may be thinking to yourself, Frosty, don't long arms make you better at the game? No, they don't. This challenge is way harder than you think. I make my first attempt and this happened. Okay, maybe it's not as hard as you think, but let's just move on to the next challenge. To see if someone else has the mod, they have to have one of the materials on. So I'm gonna need to go into public lobbies to try this challenge. I go into a public lobby, and then I realize something. I can't go into a public lobby wearing my normal outfit anymore. I kept getting recognized in every single lobby that I went into. So I had an idea. I'm gonna put on a disguise. This is what I came up with. Now that I got a disguise, it's time to go look in public lobbies. I kept searching through public lobbies, and I couldn't find anything. I just kept looking, and looking, and looking, and still nothing. So I had an idea. These are game modes. Now you're probably wondering, how is this supposed to help me with the challenge? Well, I'm on casual right now, but if I press this button, I can join a modded casual. This makes it so that people are more likely to have mods. So I set my game mode to modded casual and I join a lobby, but nobody had the mod. I tried joining another lobby, but they were all empty. That's when I saw something. My friend was live streaming and he has the mod. So I told him to join a code and I waited and waited and waited till finally he joined. And he was using the mod. So that's Husky's Banana OS mod complete. It's time to move on to the 5-star mod. The 5-star mod is Chin303's Monkey Dimensions mod. This is Monkey Dimensions. This mod lets you play some crazy custom maps, like this roller coaster one. But my challenges are to beat every single minigame and beat the mega fun obby. This is the minigames map. This map has 5 really cool minigames: Rock Mountain, Parkour Castle, Escape Felipe, Flood Escape, and Parkour Spiral. Now let's go try the first minigame. I get in and I see this really big rock climbing wall. I start climbing up it and then I realize something. I can just wall climb up to the top. So I get past the first part, then the second part, and I beat it. So now it's time to move on to the next minigame. I get in and I go down this strange tunnel. It takes me to this really weird room. Then I just climb up the sides because I do not want to beat the whole thing. I made it to the top, so now it's time to move on to the next minigame. I go through the maze and see this scary head. So I turn the corner to try and escape it. Then the head went right through me and it didn't even do anything. So I just kept exploring the maze. Then the head got me again, but this time it actually teleported me back to the start. I kept looking around and I ran into a dead end, so I just found another way to go. After looking for a couple of minutes, I finally found the exit. So I went back to the spawn to try the next minigame. As of right now, I've beaten 3 minigames, which means I only need to beat 2 more: Flood Escape and Parkour Spiral. I was going to try the next minigame, but then Lucy interrupted me. I went to Flood Escape and pressed the button. I tried to beat it, but there was water at the top and it killed me when I touched it. So I tried again, and this time I actually managed to do it. There was another level, so I went in there, I climbed up the wall, and made it to the end. Now I just need to beat Parkour Spiral. This minigame is the hardest one. This map is super long, but I have to beat it because I do not want to give away 10,000 shiny rocks. The Parkour Spiral was pretty cool. There were a bunch of really cool areas, like this lava one, the end, and the nether. I kept going through the parkour and then I saw some diamonds, but I didn't have time to celebrate because I had to beat the map. There were these cool pumpkins, this scary lava area, and even an ice area. Then I found this weird cave, but it didn't have anything in it, so I kept doing the parkour. And after doing it for about 20 minutes, I finally made it to the end. But I still have to beat the mega fun obby. This map has a bunch of stages, and it's very long. I get past the first stage, then I keep moving. I make it to this weird trust bridge, then this green thing. I keep going, but then I fell. So I started over. This time I made it pretty far. I got to this tree, then this staircase. And after doing the obby for almost an hour, this happened. So that's Chin303's Monkey Dimension mod, fail. Make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Discord if you want a chance to win 10,000 shiny rocks.